We're good.
Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I will call this meeting of the Committee on Committees to order and ask the clerk to take the roll, please.
Carol,
Here.
Hendricks.
Here.
Perry,
Here.
Turk,
Here.
Frank, Severson,
Yep.
Williamson.
Here.
We have the one.
In compliance with the open meetings law.
Yes, Mr. Chair, the meeting is probably.
We have an 11-point agenda before us. To have a motion to approve the agenda. Motion by Perry, second by Carol. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? You also should have received the minutes from our August 21st, 2025 meeting. Anybody have questions, comments, corrections on those minutes? Hearing none, I will declare those minutes to be approved. Item 6 on our agenda is public comment. Do we have any members of the public here that wish to comment, either in the room or online? Sorry? Okay, doesn't appear that we do, so we will move on to item 7. Discussion and possible action appointment to various committees, boards, and commissions.
I think we are looking to get Tiffany added to some of our committees. Derek does have in the packet the open spots that we have. Did she give to you a list of which committee she had a preference to, Derek or Dave?
I did not receive anything.
I haven't either.
So if you look at the standing committees packet, you'll notice all the vacancies are highlighted in pink. I have a separate, but I can go through each of those with you if you'd like me to. So the first one was Community and Health Services. So there's that committee. I'll list the committees just so you can all hear them, and then if you want to go back to them, we can.
Okay.
We have the one vacancy in the Natural Resources Stability Committee. Another one in Public Safety. So those are the three standing committees are Public Safety, Community Health Services, and Natural Resources. And then in other boards and commissions, we have the Aging ADRC Advisory Committee, but I think that's actually a member, not a county board one, that's a member appointment, so just ignore that one for now. Board of Adjustments, there's a citizen member, that was Randy Hines. Steve, correct?
Yeah, actually,
Or,
Shirley took his spot, but
okay, so that,
we have an opening for a alternate, right? Or no, how should you tell me?
we have Tom McGlynn and Shirley Welty, and I think the vacancy there is Al Ripshin.
Yep. And
then we have you and Gary Manning as alternate 1 and 2. So it's really a citizen member for the vacancy for Al and Ripshin. And then Housing Authority Board, that was Michelle Harwick. Of course, we have the Mississippi Health Services one on there. We always have that one on there. We also have a Pine Valley Committee vacancy, so that's not a standing committee, but Pine Valley, that was Mark Gill. And then the other two are Prosperity Southwest was Supervisor Engel. The vacancy on the Library Planning Committee was Supervisor Woodhouse. As a side note, I did include in your packet the reverse committee listing, which has all the supervisors with their committees instead of sorted by committees, so it's the same difference, but I did add Supervisor Thompson to that upon her appointment in October. And there was also a notification from Supervisor Hendricks about the library board, I believe, correct? That you're not able to do that one, or I don't have the email with me, but.
Oh, see, I work every Wednesday, and it's clear over to Fenimore, and it's just kind of hard.
Sure.
And I hate to give it up because I would like to, but I haven't been able to participate at all.
And I just wanted to bring that up because I know you shared that with us. So those are what we have for vacancies, and then Supervisor Hendricks, of the library. Yeah.
Do you have interest in the Library Planning Committee? That one
When
meets
does
as
that
needed.
one meet?
It says as needed. I honestly don't know.
Because for right now, I'm gonna keep the library board, and I'm gonna try to drive over there this next
Okay.
time, because it's important, I have to
Okay,
get back
we're
from
moving
right
it
away.
then. Okay.
So I'm just gonna try it for another
Okay.
month, because they had something they had to do in December.
Okay.
I got back for now.
Okay. All right. We'll check back with you then after that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. The only factor I think we need to be mindful of with Supervisor Thompson is that she's also a school board member. And so I'm not sure how many committees she would seek to be assigned on, and if daytime meetings work for her or not, I honestly don't know.
I forgot to ask her too, because she works for my dad.
Yeah, that's why I wondered if public safety would be an option for her because she has off on Fridays.
Okay.
And then I wondered Pine Valley, because that is an evening meeting. Start with those two.
Sure. Motion from the committee in that regard?
What were those committees?
Public safety and Pine Valley.
I would move for that and then we can discuss some more.
Okay, so I have a motion. I have a second. Second from Supervisor Perry. Okay, discussion. Is this related to that, Elaine, or you have something else?
I just had a question.
Yeah.
You know, back in the past, there was a couple community members on like Pine Valley, for example. I know we have Pat, but I was wondering if we could, look at getting another one, because right now there's some concerns and it's hard to discuss it with people that don't have a background working there. You know what I mean? Like, it would be nice to get somebody on there that actually had worked in the department, you know, and has history of how it works.
I think for me, just to speak up for now, I think to do that, that wouldn't be able to happen tonight.
Right.
Because we'd be changing committee structure, so that could be a future
For free.
meeting to have a discussion on.
And this will all get changed. Oh, it can be changed in April.
Yeah, and that's typically what we do as the sitting board right now, there'll be a new board elected in April. So usually around the end of the year, we talk about, okay, what alignment changes do we want to make, things like that. So they're in place when the election happens, and then the incoming supervisors will have the new structure to function. So but yeah, we're getting to be time to talk about that. So.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
All right, so we have our motion and second on appointing Supervisor Thompson to Public Safety and Pine Valley. Of course, if she's willing to serve.
Do we want to consider adding another committee at this time for her? Or is that?
We can certainly ask her. I don't know if it'd be appropriate for us to necessarily do it tonight, but
That would give her two.
I would give her two, and they're, one standing committee and one subcommittee
Yeah.
to start with, anyway. Hopefully she'll run for reelection or election, I guess.
Right, yeah, there's.
I guess the reason I'm bringing that up is when I look at the other file showing how many committees everybody's already on.
Mhm.
I'm not sure anyone who's already a supervisor would want to take on any more committees at this point.
Right, yeah, the vacancies are fitting us a little bit.
They
there.
are.
And we still have 3 open spots.
Right.
And they're still on the website and everything is available, but they're not received any interest, so. Very soon it'll be time to start circulating papers.
December 1 is
December 1,
working on it today.
time flies.
I'll give an update to the county board.
Very good. All right, so we have our motion on the floor. Any further discussion or anybody would want to amend or anything?
I think it's probably comfortable for her until we find out her time, what's,
Okay.
if we don't know her availability, we don't want to.
Right.
We have enough problem getting people to come to meetings now.
Yes. So, yes. Forums have been a challenge for some committees. Simon's committee did not meet this week because all the city members were at the city council meeting Monday night, and the rules for that committee are if you don't have city or you don't have county there, you can't have a meeting. Because they want to make sure both entities' interests are covered, so. Might have to cancel that. All right, well, if there's no further discussion, would call for a vote on the appointment of Supervisor Thompson, Public Safety and Pine Valley Committee. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? All right. Motion carries. Reach out to her and inform her of that and It'll work, and then we can confirm at the county board meeting.
Does anybody else want to be in any other committees?
Yeah, we still have a couple of openings. We got.
I've got, sorry to interrupt, but I've got one that I talked to, Mark Storms, was willing to be an alternate or full-time?
It'd be full-time,
Okay.
because you and Gary are as well.
Board of Adjustments. 'Cause
Okay.
the other day Gary couldn't make it. We had just enough for a quorum.
Okay.
He had doctor's appointments and stuff.
All right. So is that a motion to bring forward Mark Storms as a name for Board of Adjustment?
Yes, sir.
All right, we have a motion by Supervisor Williamson. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Supervisor Severson. Any further discussion? Mr. Carroll.
Who is he?
Who is he?
Yeah.
He's recently retired from Foremost Farms. He does some farming. He's in Elaine's district. Lives out by Indian College.
I just need to know who he is.
Any further discussion?
He just got out of jail and just perfect.
Right, all in favor of appointing Mark Storms to the Board of Adjustment, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Right, and then we do still have some other vacancies, if there's interest in natural resources, community health services. Those are probably the two ones that we would have the biggest interest in seeing a full committee in, I would say.
I think LEPC, when we met a few weeks ago, there was some committee members that needed to get off or that were not there anymore and stuff. So I think that needs to be updated. I
Okay.
think John would have a better thing in not bringing in Federally as a chair. And we talked about that, like Brian Jones, he just recently retired from the school district, so he's no longer there.
Trish, can you reach out to?
Which one, Joe?
LEPC, local emergency planning.
Oh, okay, good. Yep.
And that one's kind of tricky, because I don't always get the attendance for like who the committee structure for that. I really don't receive regular updates, truth be told, so I know who our county board people are, but anyone else on there, unless it's communicated to me, it's not gonna show up on here, so that would be helpful to have an updated list of that.
And maybe that communication piece is something.
And I think there's some people on here like Drivers and Foremost that are on that are probably not there anymore and that they have other people appointed from their business and their entity. The reason why they're there is because of all the chemicals that they have.
Right, yes. Well, yeah, they're definitely a big part of the planning.
You're basically saying, let's get the list updated. Yeah, and so then we also talked about, updating like, I don't know, really, not really bylaws, but. Yeah, structures, stuff like that and going on. I think that all needs to be updated from years ago. So.
Yep, that's something timely for us to do here, like Lane was talking about with Pine Valley, look at the structure and see if we need to make some updates and as we head into, the next term of the county board. Thank you, Kerry.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I'm only on 4 committees. I'd be willing to take a little more load.
Okay. Well, you see all the vacancies. Do you have a favorite?
I'm looking at public safety.
Public safety?
We
We
filled
just
that.
appointed Supervisor Thompson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Let me look here.
We've got Community Health Services, Natural Resources, Housing Authority
I'm
Board.
on
Health and Human Services. You'd like it.
What's that?
You would like Health and Human Services. It's interesting.
A lot of the money goes through one of the three.
It is really
Three big dollar amounts we deal with.
Yeah.
It's about us. Getting older.
I don't know where all the county money's going.
It's a chunk of the budget. Yep.
Witnessed that many times when I was recording meetings.
Mhm.
Is our available again?
We have Community Health Services, Natural Resources, Housing Advisory Board, Prosperity Southwest, and Library Planning Committee. Those are the ones we still have.
I'd be interested in the library.
Library Planning Committee?
Yeah. If they want to name it, I'd be interested.
Certainly add you to that. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
Is that a motion you mean? Oh, sorry.
I will make that motion to add Elaine Hendricks to the Library Planning Committee to fill the vacancy. Second by Steve Carroll. Any discussion on that? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Very good.
How often, Lane, you're on the, what is it, the Southwest Library Board, right? Which is the one in Fenimore. Do they meet every month?
And they're always on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem. But, it's in the morning, so I think I can whip over there and get back, time for my part of the thing too.
I haven't heard when the Library Planning Committee meets. It's all says as needed. I don't know if it's been needed or not.
I was, when we put this new like together and it follows.
They need you in person. Sounds like it.
What'd you come up with, Rod?
Health
I'll have to
Services.
try.
Community Health Services, thank you. Thank you very much for expressing interest in that. Do I have someone willing to nominate Supervisor Perry for Community and Health Services? Mr. Severson makes the nomination. Do I have a second? Second by Supervisor Hendricks. Further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? All right, motion carries. We'll bring that forth to the board. Thank you, Rod.
Is Howard even, in our county anymore? Mark Point, does he even represent our county?
No, he does not.
Yeah, so he's on that emergency, local emergency planning.
That should be Senator Kieski if it's coming. Yeah. But, yeah, we'll work with John on not just the membership, but also the communication process.
Yeah, and who's, yeah, because it doesn't find its way to me, so.
All right, are there any other appointments we need to be acting on tonight? Once we set forward, we'll bring forth to the full county board for approval. Item 8 on the agenda is to set future meeting dates. Do we want to set a meeting date for December, or do we want to just say, well, we'll meet if we need to?
We may need one if we form this new committee that we just talked about, and
You hear about that?
Yes,
What's that?
yes.
the committee that we talked about.
Yeah.
Oh,
For buildings.
So,
mention that future agenda.
yes, okay, we'll set that as a future agenda item, which means we should meet sometime in December prior to county board, right?
Yeah.
So if we look at calendars, what looks good in first couple weeks of December that we don't already have a?
We need to have, before we meet though, let's have like a draft outline of what the, I don't know, goals or the, whatever you call it, charter.
There needs to be a definition
Yeah.
of what the committee is and what it's gonna do.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, it seems there's a meeting at 4 o'clock on the 4th.
We have parks at 5.
Do you?
Get back to December here. Okay. There's a meeting at 4 o'clock on the 4th, and that is for
We moved Public Works.
Public Works. Oh.
Don't we have parks at 5?
I don't know, I never get some.
Yeah, and we're only really gonna have one agenda item then, but we could meet at 5 if.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So December 4th is a Thursday. Did I hear 5 PM as a suggested time?
I think we have parks meeting in here. I'll look.
Yeah, we'll do. Just check calendar quick.
Is it on the, I don't have the county board, I was gonna look at
Oh,
the.
Derek's, I misspoke. Derek's gonna check the.
I know it meets quarterly, at least it did, it changed.
Savings. Minutes are here. Yeah, the minutes are not, somebody else doesn't, but I'm pretty sure I wrote it down.
That would make sense,
Okay.
because you guys met in August last, and I know there was a little bit of time where you weren't meeting the first part of the year. You started mid-year, which was June, then you met in August, so it would make sense that that's correct, but you're right, there's no,
Okay.
I can't see where that's
Say
posted.
that's a 4 o'clock meeting, Elaine, or what is that?
It says 5.
5, okay. Well, if that's the only conflict, this committee could meet at 4, it would be done by 5.
Public Works is that.
Oh, Public Works, well, they're not.
Well, you know,
So, okay,
you and I
Public
have to be in town the first Monday of the month. But are we doing that the last because it's December? When are we doing?
So full county board is on the 9th. We could truly do it at 5 o'clock, the night of the full county board meeting.
Wait, oh, your county board is the ninth?
County board is the 9th of December.
Early because of the holidays.
When we have when is the exec meeting? That's
We're
supposed to,
having it on the 24th, and then we'll decide then if we want one or need one on the 2nd, or if we can, because it'd be a week later.
Lord, make sure we get this straightened out next year.
Something wrong.
I'm getting mixed up.
Okay.
I have county board on the 10th. Is that what you're saying?
But that would be a Wednesday.
Yeah,
so
it's
never-
Tuesday the 9th. Oh,
Then when is the executive and finance?
That's always on a Tuesday.
It's the second Tuesday and the fourth Monday.
yeah, but the 9th would be the second Tuesday, so.
Right.
It's messed up because of the holiday.
Yeah,
Right.
so we would be looking to, if we're going to have an executive meeting before county board in December, we'd have to schedule it on a different date.
Okay,
And we'll have to figure that out at our next executive meeting,
Yeah.
so.
And so with this new, so with the next committee on committees meeting, if you're going to talk about the composition of the county facilities planning committee, and then if you wanted to take the time to review the committee structure, reviewing that committee structure alone is gonna take you maybe one meeting to go through it, if you're gonna go through it. Reminder, we just updated it, we just did all this not too long ago, but we did commit to reviewing it, so I think that agenda item alone is gonna take you probably one meeting to really get a dig into it. You know, so trying to
Well,
find that
We
before.
could look at in December, getting the new committee set up,
Mhm.
and then in January,
That's what I would say.
picking a date to do our review of the whole committee structure and make recommendations.
Yes. That's what I was going to suggest.
Are you okay with that approach?
Just need a date.
Yep, so, so we could potentially meet at 5 p.m. on Tuesday the 9th. Or county board meets at 6.
And I had.
That way it could be-
That wrong.
Yeah,
That isn't a for sure. We haven't set the executive and finance date. So,
Okay,
yeah, no, I would say go with that, because then if we have the committee for what's it called there?
County facilities planning. Committee.
If we have that chosen at 5, we can approve it at 6.
yep.
it's on the agenda.
You got the memo about 6 o'clock board meetings, right, Rod?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned the hard way. I know about 5:30 board meetings.
Ah.
Or city council meetings.
Mhm.
So actually, we're having it on the 9th at 5.
Yes, committee on committees will be at 5, county board will meet at 6 that night. So sometime before that, if we need to have an executive committee meeting, we'll have to schedule it.
I think Derek and I tentatively planned for December 2nd.
Correct.
Okay.
If we need that.
So December 2nd if needed.
Mhm.
Right.
Otherwise, we could look ahead and, you know, the 24th is a Wednesday, we could be on Christmas Eve.
There you go. And then again on the 31st.
About 8.
Christmas Eve, midnight.
At Christmas Eve. Yeah, yes,
If
exactly.
we start at midnight, then we get paid for 2 days.
An hour of each other, so.
Sorry, I'll bring the eggnog. That might be appropriate on any date, so that's pretty fine. All right, so our next meeting will be Tuesday, December 9th at 5 p.m. prior to the 6 o'clock county board. Correspondence,
None to report.
none to report. So future agenda items, we're gonna be looking at our next meeting at the County Facilities Planning Committee.
Correct.
Very excited like it. And then when we meet in January, we'll do our review of committee structure and make suggestions for revisions, things like that.
CFPC, we got a new one, CFPC.
Well, we're acting as.
Any other future agenda items for this committee? If none, then a motion to adjourn would be in order. Motion by Hendricks, second by Carol. All those in favor say aye. Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you very much.